Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. To God be the glory. I want to thank God for life, joy, hope, peace, His promise, for Him being a waymaker, a problem solver, a heart fixer, a heart mender, and all that we need, and so much more. I am Nicole, and I wanted to take you guys on a journey because for those that know me and those that don't know me, I am a survivor of early childhood trauma. And so for many years, I had to repress and suppress every feeling, every emotion, and all of my experiences. So growing up to be an adult, many of those things started to show up in many different forms. And so to this day, it still shows up in the form of anxiety, fear, pain, doubt, frustration, and many different things. And so as a life coach, sometimes you don't want to show your vulnerability or let people know that you have your own struggles, and sometimes people try to put you in a box and try to pretend like you are perfect, but no one is perfect. We all have our own struggles. And so I wanted to do this type of talk with you guys. I wanted to actually title this a journal of T Nicole because I have been on a spiritual journey, a healing journey for over 20 years. And so I just wanted to use this platform and this opportunity to talk about depression, anxiety, living in your fullest potential and walking in your purpose despite who you are, despite what you experience and where you are in your life, whether you are professional, not professional, or you just need somebody to listen and talk to you. So I am actually here in the great state of Michigan, and I am getting ready to take a ride with my friends. And so I'm going to ask them if they want to be on the camera because they didn't know I was going to ask them. So they may get on the camera now or they may get on the camera later, but we're actually getting ready to go back or go walking. We're going to take this beautiful stroll downtown Detroit. And so I wanted to talk to you today because I have been struggling with anxiety. And it's like anxiety can cause your body to do a lot of different things. Anxiety shows up different for different people. And so far as me, it's been showing up in the form of pain because it's like it don't have anywhere else to go. So it's like the fight or flight. And so I'm learning to talk to the pain. I'm learning to push past the pain. I'm learning to not think negative, but instead think positive. Even when the pain shows up, when the fear shows up, I'm learning to let it all go because, again, anxiety is real. It can cause your blood pressure to go high. It can cause you to faint. It can cause you to do many different things. But we have to learn that we are powerful creatures, and so we have to be mindful of what we think. We have to be mindful of what we speak. We have to be mindful of how we live. So with that being said, I have been dealing with something. I recently relocated to Texas. I relocated to Texas in February. And before I got there, my anxiety was at an all time high. In 2020 is when it really brought on because, like many people, anxiety got high for so many of us because we were used to hugging people, being around people, being able to be ourselves. But when the quarantine happened, it shut down a lot of different things. And so a lot of people built up what's called social anxiety and didn't want to be around people. Like sometimes it showed up in the form of me driving on the freeway and I got scared and I didn't want to drive. And so now it's like there are different things. So I'm getting out of my comfort zone and it's forcing me to have high anxiety. But I'm not allowing my anxiety to take control over me because that's not a part of me or that's not me. I might have to deal with it, but that's not me. So did you hear what I said? Many of us, like I said, we have different triggers. We have different activators that bring on our stress. And so I want to talk to you guys because I've seen three people or two people. I didn't know them directly, but they killed themselves due to depression. So what is that? That's a stress. That's a stressor. So something may have happened to those individuals. Actually, it was three people. It was honestly three people, because I went to a conference yesterday, and one of the gentlemen, he spoke, and he said that somebody that he was close to, their daughter took their life. I believe that's what it was. It was a daughter or a son, but then it was somebody else. It was a police chief or somebody that was in a law enforcement. They took their life, and then somebody else took their life. And so I will be remiss if I didn't speak my truth, because so many times we walk around here acting like we got it all together and we don't have struggles. So I want to be honest. I want to be transparent. Even though I'm a life coach, I have a life coach. And I talk to my life coach because I want my life coach to know that I don't have all my things together, but I'm working on becoming financially fit, becoming physically fit, becoming emotional fit, becoming all of these areas that I need help in. But the thing is, I had to speak it out. So I wanted to be the example to let you know that I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes, but I'm walking in my purpose. And so in February, I left my comfortable zone, and so anxiety was at an all-time high. I moved in with someone, and so we didn't see eye to eye, but I learned something. It was like this: the things that showed up, I didn't know they were still in me. So I had to be revealed those things. So I learned to talk my truth, to not just stand and not, not just run from my problems, but face my problems. And then later on, I had to move to another situation. And in that situation, I learned my lesson. And I learned that I didn't want to be in this situation. But again, it caused more anxiety. So here it is today. I come before you. I'm getting ready to go downtown with people that I love and I value and I trust with my life. So it's like, I had to do this because I wanted myself to know that I'm not alone. I wanted you to know that you are not alone. People go through different trials and tribulations and have stressors. And sometimes people and things and situation can heighten our response. Did you hear what I said? So your anxiety can show up in the form of something. I don't know. For me, it does crazy things to my body, and it causes me to think that something is actually wrong because of the hormonal imbalance, because of the fear, because of everything else. So now I'm like, okay, let me get my life together. Let me go for a walk because it's needed. So I got my two friends with me. I'm gonna see if they want to say something because I've been talking this whole entire time. Would you guys like to say anything right now? Later. Would you like to say anything, young lady? Okay, so they don't want to say anything at this time, but I want you guys to know I actually have this drink, and it's going to boost my energy because when I tell you dealing with the anxiety, it has caused me to lose a lot of energy, lose a lot of sleep, and so I have to do things that make. No, no. I mean, you can go that way if you can't. It don't matter. Oh, okay. Just go this way. I don't know what makes you go this way, but that's okay. Go this way. Lafayette, I think. No, it wasn't even Lafayette. So I think this is Lincoln. Yeah. That's what we usually do. But we can take this because we can take this. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I got a little. We actually getting ready to go do this river walk. So, what I was saying, I got my drink, and it's an energy drink that I'm drinking. It's called Ninja Red. Is what it's called. And there's something else in there, but I'm gonna call it red. It's my red drink, is what it's called, and so it's gonna give me some energy. Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez, man, you just came down here. If you can turn to the right, you should try to turn to the right. Only if you can. To the right. I mean left. I'm sorry. To the left. To the left. To the left. To the left. This drink is really good. It's giving me energy. That's all I wanted to say. It's an energy drink and it's healthy. So I just want to come on here briefly and explain to you guys what I'm doing. And so I will be talking about the different things as far as like anxiety. I'm going to talk about different stressors. I want to talk about different triggers that people have and how we can lived through some things. So thank you guys for watching, and know that I'm coming back very soon for my next episode. This is just episode 1, explaining that I have been dealing with anxiety. So I'm finding different things to calm me down in order for me to live. Go ahead, go straight. All right. Bye, guys. Talk to you later.